Okay. Yeah, you are almost done with this 25 days. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Life doesn't look so bleak. Okay. You are almost there. This packaging is really pretty though. I'll give them that. Okay. One box. You're gonna be able to clean up your apartment. You can do it. Please don't stab yourself with scissors today. That was not on the agenda for today. Who did this even come from? I don't know. Okay, I'm ready. Where's your phone? Right there. Okay, let's go. No, you gotta do it again. Hello everyone. That wasn't much better, but we're here now. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinny Mikkel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, really quickly, I wanted to get into two new perfumes from that are, you know, new releases. We have Khair. I'm gonna say it wrong, but this is Confection. This is supposed to be the dupe to Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. And then I also have Laattafa Angham. I believe this is supposed to be the dupe for Burberry Goddess. So we're gonna get into those in this video. I was gonna do comparisons in this video, but I think I'll save that for another video, also because these packages were sitting outside of my, you know, door outside, you know, hot. So I don't want to compare them just yet to the originals until I at least let them sit for like a week or so. So before we get into smelling these, I have to always say my amazing, beautiful, incredible subscribers. You guys are amazing. Y'all have really been holding it down this 25 days. Like, I thought for sure by now, I just thought for sure by now, you know, it would kind of taper off and people just kind of be like, you know, girl, this a lie, I'm gonna have to come back later, which I totally understand. If I could come back later on my own content, I would. But it's actually still been going very strong. I feel like y'all have been enjoying the content, even though I don't feel like the content has been my best, and it did not go the way that I wanted to, and I didn't get to half of the ideas that I had planned. The goal was to finish. The goal was to complete it, and I feel like I can see the finish line now. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm just very grateful for you guys' support the entirety of the way. Also, I should have been promoting this, but I just am a terrible business owner. Journals will restock on my birthday, September 25th. I have, of course, I never just work on one thing, of course. I do have another idea that's in the fire, but I don't know if they're going to get back to me as soon as I want it to be done. So we'll see if the other idea that I'm working on is done. And that will just be the drop for my birthday. And then for fall, we're going to try to do a really big launch. Hoodies, sweatshirts, which we're going to try to do the whole thing. We're going to try to take pictures of everything so that everybody can see everything. I'm going to try to work on creating some more journals. And by the way, I know I'm off on a tangent at this point now. I sat down like a week or two ago to work on another journal, and my brain looked at the computer and said, girl, what is we finna do? Girl, what did you think was finna happen when you sat down at this computer screen? My brain said, girl, we don't got nothing in here for you. I said, oh, okay, and I closed that laptop right up. I think I got in my own head and I started overthinking. And like when I did the journal the first time, it was more, what's the phrase that people say when they're just like, they don't really know any better and they just have that new fresh stupidity, and just they don't have as many fears, and you know, because they don't know any better, so you just do whatever. I feel like that's how I was the first time. I never done this before. I don't know anything, so I'm just gonna go, and whatever happens happens. Now that I've done the first launch, I'm super in my head, and I feel like, I don't know if writer's block is the right term, but it feels like writer's block. The first time I was just doing stuff. Every chance I get, like at work, in between doing stuff, I'm on the computer putting stuff together. Like every chance I could get, I was just going and just changing stuff. Now I ain't got nothing. I even tried it. I was like, okay, well, don't work on the inside of the journal, make the cover. I just was at a complete standstill, and I could not believe it. It was almost defeating, the fact that like nothing was coming out of my brain. So I want to work. I have the ideas in my brain that I want to do, but I'm done talking about it. But so none of that was necessary. The journals that I already created will restock for pre-order on my birthday, and possibly one other idea, but hopefully sometime in October. I'm gonna say sometime in October, we are going to do a bigger launch and all the things. So look forward to that. All right, I really shouldn't smell this one first because I literally just brought this in the house, but we're here now. So this is the one that's supposed to be a dupe for Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. And I talked about it in because Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar is currently on my perfume tray. And I talked about how like my bottle is literally already halfway gone, but I was like, it's only because you have to spray a lot. You have to overspray to really get a good scent bubble going. So I was like, that's why I do like the fragrance, but the dent is primarily because you have to spray so much. So I was like, I don't know if I would repurchase when it's done, although I do really like the scent. And then lo and behold, now we have a supposed dupe. I think the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, it's like this ombre situation going on here with this little, she got a hat on, First Lady church hat. I like it. Do I have tester strips in here? Well, we gotta make a way out of no way. I clearly am not prepared. Let's look up some notes really quickly. I got this from the TikTok shop, but I'll put the link to Aroma Concepts because that's who it's from. It's currently $35. I think I paid more than that on TikTok shop. Hold on, let me look. Did I get got? I paid $40. So that's $5 less than what I paid. I think I had a coupon too, though. They didn't got me. Anyway, let's look at the notes. Top note is pear and whipped cream. The middle is jasmine, ylang, and cashmere. The base is sandalwood, marshmallow, and vanilla. We're going to have to spray this little box because that's all I got today. Again, this has been sitting outside literally all day. So, wow. No, that's actually, ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna say this is the dupe, even without smelling them side by side. This is clearly the dupe for Khair Vanilla Candy Rock Baby. Clearly, if I had to be picky, I don't smell bubblegum like I would like to, even though I didn't read bubblegum in the notes either. I don't smell bubblegum in here like I wish like you get that burst of bubblegum in the opening of the original. I don't get that here. The pear is amped up a little bit more than in the other one as well, from what I can smell right now. But other than that, I'm actually say this is really good. First spray, first impressions, you know, we don't know nothing about performance, none of the things. But so far, this is feeling like a dupe for Khair Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. Do y'all think... I don't know why I'm talking. I think it's because I actually am tired. So I'm clearly making the video longer because I'm tired. Do y'all... She gotta be mad, right? Like, she has to be upset that everybody is duping her fragrances the way that they are. Clearly, right? Should we feel bad? Should we feel guilty for buying the inexpensive recreation of her version and not supporting and not buying from her? The only reason that I'm even asking or questioning, like, should we feel, number one, as a person who has started to create original things and put them out into the world, I would hate for somebody to take something I've done and recreate it for cheaper. Like, I would hate that. Clearly, I'm nowhere near a business as big as Khair, clearly. But I feel more sympathetic towards certain things because I've been putting, even just creating content and putting out original content. You would hate, even though it's already happened, you would hate for somebody to take what you've created and either make a cheaper version or take it and use it as their own. Like you would, you know, you would hate that. And Kayali, for all intents and purposes, is still a relatively small brand compared to all the bigger designer houses. Now, those people, I don't feel no ways tired. Okay? I don't feel no ways tired about the dupes for them, because it just, y'all are big multi-million-dollar conglomerates, corporations, like, you know, whatever. But I still think of Kayali as a relatively smaller brand, a relatively newer brand. Should we feel bad? I'm not saying I do. I'm not saying I'm there yet. I ain't saying I'm not gonna buy the dupes, okay? Please don't get it confused. When Do It drops their dupes, I'm gonna be the first in line. Like I'm not. Please don't misunderstand. But do we owe some sort of deference? Do we owe? Is it a moral? I don't know. I'm just talking. But it's just, the more this dries down, it's smelling really good. It's smelling really spot on. But y'all let me know. I'm not thinking about it too deep. Or if not, y'all explain why some people feel like she creates a lot of dupes anyway. Some people feel like, no, we shouldn't feel bad because the longevity isn't there and you should make fragrances that last longer, and then people wouldn't be buying the dupes. I don't know. This is good. That's my preliminary answer, is this is good. And if you you've smelled Kayali Vanilla Rock Baby, but you don't want to pay full price, or you feel like the performance wasn't there or whatever, that's it. That's like 95%. That's it. Sorry, that's it. Okay, now this last one, I'm in a talkative mood today. This last one, I went back and forth a long time if I was going to get this or not. Okay, so this is Laattafa Angham, which is supposedly the dupe for Burberry Goddess. Okay, now if you know my collection, which a lot of you know my collection better than I know my own collection, you know I have Goddess Within Her, which is a fantastic, from the Do It brand. It is a fantastic dupe of Burberry Goddess. It's $33 full price. If you buy, you know, more stuff, it's cheaper, but a $33 dupe that has the amazing performance, smells spot on, you can't beat it with a stick. So I was like, I don't need this. They can have it, they can enjoy it. I got a good dupe. Here's what turned me around was, just because I like to shop with Do It, and just because I will fight through the masses to get what I want, everybody don't like to do that. Everybody does not like the hustle, the you can't breathe till you check out. Everybody don't like feeling like that. Everybody don't like waiting to see, is this back in stock? Do I gotta catch it in stock? Some people don't like, everybody does not like the big to-do when it comes to shopping with Do It sometimes. And they would much rather just be able to go online, make their purchase, click out and go out whenever they choose, and not have to say, oh, is it in stock? Do I gotta catch it? It was in my cart, and by the time I entered my credit card number, it was gone. Everybody don't like that. So I said, you should do it. You should get this so that people can have another alternative for a good dupe in case they don't want to deal with the hullabaloo that comes with shopping with Do It. I don't mind. It gives me a little adrenaline rush, if I'm being honest, but I know that everybody does it. So I bit the bullet. Okay, I took my L for y'all, and I have it. This bottle is heavy. It's beautiful though. Look at that. Those music notes, that's literally perfect. I would buy this for somebody even if they weren't into fragrance, but just for the bottle. Oh, I showed y'all the back of it. Lord have mercy. There we go. Okay. Okay, Laattafa.com says the notes are mandarin, ginger, pink pepper. The middle is praline, lavender, and cacao. The base is musk, amber, and vanilla. Okay. Did I read something that said pepper or something? Okay. The first burst scared me. There's got to be some pepper or something in here at the top. And I know I just read it, but I don't retain the information when I read it. I have poor comprehension. So I don't remember what I just read. I think I need to put this on my skin. The first burst made me nervous. It was very peppery and something. The drying out a couple seconds later was giving Burberry Goddess-esque, the DNA, but hold on. I think I need to put this on my skin. Let me put this on my skin. And while this bottle is absolutely gorgeous though. I'm not even gonna hold you. Absolutely beautiful. There's a pepper that is just smacks you in the face for like the first 10 seconds. Whoa! Hold on, what did I just read? Pink pepper. Okay, that pepper and ain't nobody said that. While all y'all was reviewing this on the TikTok shop, y'all ain't say nothing about that pink pepper that's at the top of this perfume that smacks you in the face. Lord, you might as well have poured table. Why don't we call it table pepper? We call salt table salt, but pepper we just be like pepper. Why don't she get called table pepper? Put some respect on her name too. Anyway, black pepper, you might as well just poured it in my nostrils just now. Lord. Okay, now that we done got, all right, hold on. Right now, I am feeling like I get the DNA of Burberry Goddess, but this does not feel like a dupe for Burberry Goddess. This feels like an inspired by scent of Burberry Goddess, but it does not feel like a dupe for Burberry Goddess. I clearly get that dry down of the Burberry Goddess DNA that kind of lends itself to a little Donna Born aroma DNA a little bit. I get that, but I don't know if I feel like this is a spot on dupe. I feel like the Confection, that feels more like a spot on dupe. This, I don't know if I feel comfortable calling this a spot on dupe for Burberry Goddess. There's more praline in here because it's a little bit sweeter. Now here's what I say. There's a possibility that you might like this better or prefer this over the OG. But if you were looking for a spot on, like I smelled the Burberry Goddess, I want that exact DNA, I just don't want to pay full price. Right now, and we know Arabian Perfumes like to change up on us, okay? So this is first impressions preliminary. We're going to spend a block in about a week, hopefully, and we'll come back. But first impressions does not feel like a spot on dupe for Burberry Goddess. It feels like a really good inspired scent of Burberry Goddess. It feels like they maybe took some creative life, creative freedom, which is okay, but it's not feeling like spot on. Dua's is like 99.99%. I was very okay with not buying the full bottle of Burberry Goddess once I got Goddess Within Her. It gave me everything that I needed. Once I fell in love with that Burberry Goddess DNA, Goddess Within Her gave me immediately. I said, oh, I don't need to buy it. I'm good. I don't know if I fell in love with that Burberry Goddess DNA if I would buy this and then immediately go, I don't need it. Unless you're just a person where you're just like, I refuse to buy it full price and this will do. Sure. First impressions, and I have the right to change my mind, but first impressions is not giving spot on. Hold on, let's sniff one more time. Is there lemon in here? I smell a citrus of some sort. Maybe that's the mandarin I'm smelling. Yeah, I don't know. Does it stink? No. Does it smell nice? Yes. I don't feel comfortable yet saying a spot on dupe. It feels just inspired by Burberry Goddess. But that mandarin, that citrus is strong too. I don't get that much citrus. So, okay, so maybe because I don't get a lot of the lavender either. Goddess Within Her, or Burberry Goddess, is a very lavender forward fragrance. I don't get that either. So maybe I would say if there was something about Burberry Goddess that you didn't like and you wanted something and you didn't need it to be spot on because there was something you didn't care for anywhere, or that perfume, I gotta remember, that perfume be making my lip tingle. What was I even saying? If you don't like Burberry Goddess, or the lavender was too heavy and you're like, I like the dry down, I like the DNA, but the original is just too much lavender, I can't take it, then I would could possibly see somebody recommending this. Like, it still has the similar DNA but not as lavender forward as the original is. I can give you that. But when I think dupe, my gauge, my litmus test for dupe, I feel like if I've never smelled the original before, could I smell the dupe, your version of it, and then buy the original based off that and it smell exactly the same? I don't feel like that about this one right now. I don't. Now, Confection, I feel comfortable saying if you buy that and you like that, you'll very clearly like the original. I'm not sold on that, on Laattafa Angham being a dupe of Burberry Goddess. That's all I'm saying. This is definitely going through some changes, going through some motions. I will for sure spin the block though, because I'm interested to see how this will evolve as well. It's not bad. I don't hate it, but I just don't feel like, I don't feel comfortable saying it was a dupe. And I'm still gonna say, y'all ain't say nothing about that pink pepper that smacks you in the back of your head when you first spray this perfume. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. I love you all so much. Head over to the after party. Let me know. Just talk to me. You know, I talked about a lot of things. I said a lot of things in this video. Share, comment, whatever you want to do about one of the many things that I've said in this video. If you smell any of these dupes, if you already got your hands on them, they've changed a little, let me know. And I'm making a mental note that I will in the future do a comparison of Burberry Goddess to Laattafa Angham. I'll actually do Burberry Goddess, Laattafa Angham, and Goddess Within Her. And then I will also do Paris Corner's Confection and Khair Vanilla Rock Sugar together. Okay? So y'all head up to the after party. Let me know what you think. I love you all so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.